Thanks for joining us. Developing right now, an all-out effort to arrest a wanted man is underway.
Local detectives are in South Carolina tonight working with police there to find Tyler Terry. His partner in crime, Adrian Simpson, is behind bars tonight. The modern-day Bonnie and Clyde are tied to murders in St. Louis. Investigators say they're responsible for a deadly crime spree between two states. Terry is accused of killing two here as well as in South Carolina. And there's a fourth death that's being investigated as a homicide that could be tied to as well.
Tonight we know more about the crime duo's steps before and after the St. Louis killings of Barbara Goodkin and Sergei Zakharev. News 4's Ashley Lincoln is live explaining what got police on their trail. Ashley?
Well, Corey, I can tell you that it's cameras like the one behind me that helped to crack open this case. The department's real-time crime camera network, they were able to catch shots of the suspect's plates. From there, detectives got a Ring doorbell video that caught the suspect stealing plates just hours before the first St. Louis murder.
I'm so glad they caught people who did this horrible crime.
Police are describing them as a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde.
Perhaps the most difficult homicide case to solve is where the victims and suspects don't know each other.
25 detectives with the major case squad spent countless hours connecting these two, Tyler Terry and Adrian Simpson, to the murders of Barbara Goodkin and Sergei Zakharev.
I'm glad they found them.
Luba Buxteiber knew both of the victims. Her tailor shop sits feet away from where Barbara, who was a client of hers, was shot.
She was always pleasant.
Buxteiber also knew Zakharev. They're both Russian immigrants.
Sergei was a very talented guy. He liked to sing, he played instruments, he was funny.
Investigators say before this couple committed their St. Louis murders, their crime spree started hundreds of miles away in South Carolina. On May 2nd, Tyler Terry is accused of killing Thomas Harden in York, South Carolina. Police say he's also the suspect in two other shootings on that day. Then, as we know of, they were in the St. Louis area on May 15th and 16th. Terry and Simpson accused of killing the two St. Louises and wounding a third person. Police say they bought drugs here in St. Louis before going back to South Carolina May 17th. That's when police tried stopping them, triggering a chase. Police say both shot at officers. You can see one of the police cars here damaged by gunfire. Simpson was arrested when they wrecked. Tyler Terry got away.
Who's safe now?
Simpson is now charged with being an accessory to murder, all while St. Louis remains stunned by this cross-country crime duo's action.
We have enough crime in St. Louis, and it's unbelievable they come to St. Louis to commit these terrible, horrific crimes.
And right now there are so many unanswered questions. Police are still investigating why they even chose the St. Louis area. In the meantime, investigators are hoping to get more information out of Simpson since she is in custody. Sam, of course, this is a story with many layers that will continue to follow.
Ashley Lincoln live in downtown for us tonight. One of those layers tonight is this time tomorrow we may know if the pair is also responsible for a fourth homicide. The man you see here over my shoulder, that is Adrian Simpson's estranged husband. Eugene Simpson was found dead yesterday in South Carolina.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. Ridiculous. Hard. They're going through a lot right now.
Tonight, as Eugene's family is struggling to make sense of his death, detectives are awaiting an autopsy report to determine how he died. The 33-year-old's body was found on the side of the road near Great Falls, South Carolina. He'd been missing since May 2nd. As you can tell, this story has a lot of details to unpack. News 4 has been following the investigation closely. You can continue to do so on the KMOV News app. You can even track more details there. Just look for this story.